Right, so, the other bit has finally finished. That's the left one, and I did get. I wasn't sure if I needed it, if that was truly the right, but it was. So they are the opposites. So that's printed. So I've got those, and so I keep stopping because there's cricket on at the moment, and it's just getting ridiculous. But I might have to stop again in a few minutes and go and watch the TV. But so far, they're printed. I'm just I'll swing you around here. I'm just putting together, or it's just a dry fit, the dome with these pieces on. This I reprinted that bit. I don't have the old. I threw the old one away the other day. Actually, I should have kept it, but that had not printed. That hadn't printed well at all. So I reprinted that, sanded that right down. I'm going to give this lot again. I'm going to give these all a wet sand as well. But I'm just, as you can just see. Testing, make sure I've got all the bits, just putting them roughly in place, seeing what the state of play is on all of those, and seeing what it looks like. I quite like it in white actually, with the back of the red. But it's I don't know. I've yet to make up my mind what I'm going to do with these. They're either going to go gunmetal or a colour or white. So we'll see. But I'm just going to get them really nicely. I've given them a quick sand down anyway. So I'm just going to make sure I've got enough, all the right bits anyway. So that's where I am, but I'm going to stop now and watch a bit more cricket. Okay, back to this, which is it's just been watching the cricket. So if you've been watching it, you'll know exactly what has been going on, which is brilliant. Completely disoriented. Where was it? Right. Okay. I bought some more of that paint. To do the rest of this. I've just been putting the white bits on there. I seem to be missing bits, but I'm not sure if I am or not. I need to sort out everything. Everything's been a bit disorganised this afternoon because of the cricket. But you can see most of the pieces in I haven't got the lenses or whatever they're called. I've got the chunk of piece that goes on there. Sorry, it's sort of a bit disorganised. Hang on a second. Okay, interruptions again, but back to this. I've got this piece, and that's what I've just been sanding that down. I did a coat of the gunmetal on there just to see what that would be like. So that's what the gunmetal colour would look like. I think that's in the right place. Yeah, it's about there. Bit down maybe. But again, I like the white, so this might become white. But I also bought one of these Oculuses, I think they're called, from eBay or somewhere. I can't remember, but I've got the link somewhere, which will go in the back there, so you can put a camera in, I think. So I haven't actually even tried it in there yet, but that's going to be quite interesting. Just get that in there. So obviously you've got if you want a camera, I'd have to cut a hole in the dome. So just put that in there and paint behind that. Give that a black background to it, I suppose. I haven't really looked at that, but I bought that anyway. So it would go on something like that. With the lens. So I think that's going to work out rather nicely. So and then you can have a small little camera sitting in there. So that's that. I think I'm not sure if I'm missing bits and pieces, but I need to have a bit of a sort out. So I will just check why that bit's missing. But generally, these need sanding down a little bit. But you can see it's all a bit dusty because I've been working on the finish of this. So it needs quite a good sanding in and everything. And I think that's it. So I'm just going to go off and watch a bit more cricket because that's much more interesting. So I will come back to this later. Okay, back after the cricket. As I think I mentioned just now, we won, so that's good. So that was all very good. I found most of the bits now of the covers and various hatch covers and various things, as you can see. What I have realised is I'm missing actually one of the holo projector section. I've obviously started printing. I was just going through my notes, printed some of the mechanics of it, but I haven't actually printed the unit itself. So I'm going to print that now. I've got most of the other bits. I think I've got them all in. They're just pushed in, actually. You know, they're just hanging in there, fall in if I'm not careful. I've got another one of those to print, I think, unless I can find it somewhere. I need to go through the notes to see if I need to print that. But you can see they're all sort of sitting in there. I think that must go in there. So I think I need another one of those, but I'll just need to double check the quantities, just looking at the drawings, and that piece to go on. So that's good. I was missing one of these covers, but I'd put it to one side because I was messing around automating it on a video ages ago. You may have seen where I had it opening and closing, so it's with some of the electronics. So that's good. So I couldn't work out why I was missing that. I've got the other little button thing there. Some people have made these. Move it around. I've seen some people actually made these switches, on-off switches, which I think is a great idea. So I think I'm going to look into that, because it's actually like start and stopping with those. But that'll be much later in the project when I'm getting back down to electronics. But as I say, I want to just get that done. But as I say, I quite like it in the white. But I'm sure things will change. There's a lot more sanding to be done. So that's where I am. So it's a completely distracted video. This is because of what's been going on with the test cricket. But that's where we are at the moment. So I will finish this video. I'm going to get printing the holo projector dome and holo projector unit and some other bits and pieces that seem to be missing, and continue.